From the intense scrutiny of being a WNBA rookie to lashing out at Caitlin Clark's fans, Angel Reese is about to change the game in more ways than one. Today, let's look at how Angel Reese just roasted Caitlin Clark's fans in her latest podcast episode. The world of professional sports is no stranger to controversy, and for Angel Reese, the journey has been particularly hard. As a standout rookie for the Chicago Sky, Reese has faced her fair share of criticism and misconceptions. Despite her impressive on-court performance though, including being a finalist for the WNBA Rookie of the Year award, she has often found herself at the center of media storms and fan debates. This all led Reese to a pivotal moment, taking her voice back. She recently decided to launch Unapologetically Angel as more than just a venture into podcasting. It's a deliberate move to reclaim her narrative. Reese herself expressed her desire to clear the air in a conversation about the false narratives that have plagued her since her rise to fame. "I'm unapologetic about this podcast. It's going to be a new journey for me to release who I really am and just be able to clear the narratives and say whatever I want." The sports world, particularly the WNBA, is known for its tight-knit community and intense rivalries. Angel has been a key figure in one of the most talked about rivalries between her and Caitlin Clark, but she also didn't hold back when addressing Clark's fan base. Sometimes it's very disrespectful. "I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it. Most of them are all racists. I don't believe Caitlin stands on any of that, but when it's behind your name, people think, oh, Angel doesn't like her because of her fans."
They ride for her, and I respect that respectfully, but sometimes it's very disrespectful. I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it, and I don't believe she stands on any of that. But when it's behind your name, that's when a lot of people are like, oh, they think, oh, I don't like her because her fans are saying this. No, I don't believe in her heart that she has hatred towards me. And I'm sure she believes that I don't have hatred towards her, but I think her fan base has gone.
This has been a real ongoing issue for Angel, who has received death threats and even been followed home due to the fan frenzy surrounding the rivalry. The critical issues of racism and fan harassment that Angel has faced has been intense, particularly from Caitlin Clark's fans. When we look at women's sports, racial narratives often emerge, shaping how athletes are perceived and treated. Black women in sports, including Angel Reese, are frequently held to different standards compared to their white counterparts like Caitlin Clark. The WNBA has been under intense fire lately, with more and more comments coming out stating that the organization is racist. This double standard of racism can manifest in various ways for the players, from how their behavior is judged on the court to the treatment they receive from fans and media. Reese has addressed this, saying that the media and fans often fixate on her actions in a way that fuels tension and misunderstanding. "It's really just the fans. I respect Clark's game, but sometimes it's very disrespectful." This also adds to the severe harassment and death threats that Angel Reese has received. Reese shared that the threats are not just disturbing but have real-world implications for her safety and mental health. She explained how these threats have escalated beyond online comments, saying, "People have come down to my address, followed me home. It's come down to that." The emotional toll this takes on someone is a lot, especially when it's a rivalry between two talented players that goes far beyond healthy competition. When it starts to enter dangerous territory, it can really become an issue. This really just proves what Angel Reese is saying when it comes to Caitlin Clark's fans simply being racists. While the media provides a platform for athletes to express themselves, it can also amplify the negative and harmful narratives. In the case of Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, the media has often fueled their rivalry, sometimes overshadowing their achievements in favor of stirring drama. Reese herself has acknowledged this, mentioning how the media's portrayal of her rivalry with Clark has contributed to the escalating tensions. "You never realize how something can literally change your life forever."
I think so many people are watching women's basketball right now. It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, like, yeah, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, like just because of one single game. And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that. Like, it's not just because of one person. A lot of us have done so much for this game, and Kennedy has been here before, obviously, but there are so many great players in this league that have deserved this for a really, really long time, and luckily, it's coming now.
Referring to how the media's focus on a single moment can lead to an ongoing cycle of scrutiny and criticism. The constant barrage of negative feedback and scrutiny can make it difficult for athletes to also cope with the pressure. Reese spoke about this when she opened up about the toll it took on her mental state during the season. "I wasn't in a good mental space for my team or myself and wasn't able to just give my best self." It's clear that the constant attention and fan backlash has had a significant emotional impact on her. The behavior of fans is another critical factor in this controversy. While it's natural for fans to have favorites and express their opinions, there is a fine line between passionate support and harmful harassment. The backlash Angel Reese has faced, spurred on by media narratives and heightened by fan hatred, really shows the lack of accountability among sports fans. Reese's experience really dives into the importance of ensuring that fan enthusiasm does not cross into dangerous territory, especially when it comes to personal attacks and threats, regardless of how much they love Caitlyn or not. The situation between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark serves as a window into broader issues in women's sports. It highlights the importance of addressing racism, ensuring athlete safety, and fostering a culture of respect among fans and the media. As Reese said, "Basketball is literally a game. We have so much fun with it, but when it comes to death threats and people following you home, it's a different level." As the WNBA continues to grow and attract more attention, it's crucial that these issues are acknowledged and addressed to create a more inclusive and supportive environment for all athletes. Angel Reese's mental health and safety has been a big talking point for her, as well as the media's role in amplifying it all. The constant scrutiny and negative attention has taken a significant toll on Angel Reese's mental well-being. The pressure of being compared to Caitlin Clark, coupled with the racist comments and death threats from Clark's fans, has made it challenging for Reese to cope. Despite the intense media focus on their competitive encounters, both players have consistently downplayed any notion of personal animosity between them. Caitlyn, in particular, has been vocal about her respect for Reese's game and her belief that the rivalry is largely a media creation. Clark's comments on the subject have been clear. She doesn't think Reese should be criticized for her on-court antics, and she appreciates the competitive spirit that drives both of them. "I don't think Angel should be criticized at all. We're all competitive. We all show our emotions differently. Angel is an incredible player, and I have the utmost respect for her. I love her game. The way she rebounds, scores, is absolutely incredible. I'm a big fan of her." During the podcast, Reese discussed the viral encounter during the 2023 NCAA championship game, saying that it was a moment that had a profound impact on her life. However, she also made it clear that there has never been any animosity between her and Clark, highlighting that their competitive banter dates back to their high school days. Really, it all comes down to the fans and how Angel Reese is calling them all out as racist. What do you think? Are you a racist Caitlin Clark fan? Let us know in the comments. So from the intense scrutiny of being a WNBA rookie to lashing out at Caitlin Clark's fans, that was everything Angel Reese had to say about Caitlin Clark and her fans. As they continue to make waves in the WNBA, their ability to navigate the complexities of their rivalry while maintaining a strong sense of respect and professionalism is a narrative that will continue to inspire fans and athletes alike. In the end, the controversies surrounding Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark serve as a reminder of the complexities and challenges faced by athletes in the public eye.